Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. The new conspiracy theory is Alina Habba is a deep state plant. And I assume you were behind that.
Yeah. It was, okay, unsurprising when you saw Donald Trump post, "I'm looking for new appellate lawyers."
So
after
surprising.
Alina Habba. Listen, Joey, forget about it. Takapina looks like a genius now because he only lost $5 million for Trump. Alina Habba lost $83 million
Hold my beer.
for Trump. You know what? I'd be looking for a new lawyer, too.
So you also, as you say every week, our institutions of government have decided to sacrifice everyone's safety, witnesses, judges, court staff, prosecutors, their families, and jurors, to Trump's dangerous behavior rather than holding Trump accountable as the law provides by detaining him pending trial. The latest story, of course, we heard is Fani Willis having to have a body double in body armor dresses her and leave the courtroom by a different, entrance. I was happy to see she said she has no intention of stepping aside. In the Georgia case, she is concerned her departure could effectively end the case. It's being reported she still doesn't have a scheduled trial date, and she's aware that changing prosecutors could delay the proceeding at the very least or end it altogether. There's a February 15th hearing on this. I mean, this is another one. We have it on tape. Right? I mean, this is what's so frustrating on the justice front, right? You have a Judge Cannon in a slam dunk documents case, and then all this effery going. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I don't think she should step aside. There's no reason to. I think she's a justice warrior. I think she will continue to soldier forward on the case. But you're right. Every case is so strong. Once any of these cases, make their way into court, he will be convicted so fast it will make his head spin, just like he has lost every single civil case, right? Once he's in court, Steph, he can't hide behind the lies and he can't run from the evidence. And he's held accountable in court after court after court. But the institutions of government are not strong. And it made my head explode when I saw Judge Kaplan tell the jurors in the second E. Jean Carroll defamation case, listen, don't tell anybody you were on this jury. Don't tell anybody you performed this incredibly important civic duty. You have to hide it from everybody because, Donald Trump might endanger your lives. I understand Judge Kaplan was trying to protect the jurors, but this is a system turned on its head. When everybody else has to adjust their behavior instead of addressing the source of the danger and sticking his butt in pretrial detention where he belongs, neutralize the threat the way the law allows. That's what we should be doing to Donald Trump. This is a system turned on its head.
Yeah, and every delay is like you said, that this development is unwelcome as it is surprising. The whole immunity, ruling. You said the Washington D.C. federal court no longer lists USA versus Trump on the calendar for March 4th. Yeah. So we're still racing the clock before the election, right?
And we're losing the race. We haven't lost it yet. I still believe one of the criminal prosecutions will play out before the November election, and it needs to, because, we need to know whether Trump supporters need to know whether they're voting for a convicted felon or a fully exonerated man. And we all know the answer to that question. We just need a jury to tell us that.
The reporting is Trump is bracing to be the first convicted felon to run for president in history. I'm like, the question is, are we okay? Dear God. So is Weisselberg flipping finally? Is he pleading guilty to perjury? Is this what's delaying the Engoron's settlement? Obviously, us hearing what the fraud bill is going to be.
Yeah, first of all, not a chance. Alan Weisselberg is flipping. He really never has flipped. That's why I always found it curious that Alvin Bragg brought him on board as a cooperating witness. He was never really cooperating. Now, I understand sometimes you have to use somebody like that as a prop to get to the bigger criminal fish. But, it looks like, based on the reporting, he is likely to strike a deal for having lied in the trial that was being litigated before Judge Engoron. And it really is almost comical, Steph, because when you hear from some of the reporters that Alan Weisselberg talked to back in the day, he was like the point person on lying about the claim that Donald Trump's penthouse was 30,000 or 33,000 square feet when it was only 10,000. And then under oath at the trial, he said, Oh, I didn't take any part of that. I had nothing to do with that. Well, sport, that's really an easy perjury to prove against you. But here's the thing now. Judge Engoron has probably crafted his opinion. And if he relied on anything Alan Weisselberg said in reaching his findings against Donald Trump, he's going to have to account for the fact that maybe Weisselberg was lying to him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that Engoron may need to take a step back and rework his findings a little bit.
Yeah, but it's in any case worse for Trump. Ha ha. Okay, that's all I care about.